Hello and welcome to Hero Wars Info. My name is Ryan. Today is July 6th. It is a Sunday. Hope everyone is having a great day. So we did a video that didn't have audio apparently of me getting second in the Tournament of Power. That ended yesterday. I was very, very close. I needed a little bit more time and I might have been able to get there. But that also depends on how much more this guy had. Caesar. So good job to him. Congratulations there. I was able to get second and pass this guy who was in first pretty much the entire time. So 25,000 emeralds, not bad. And luckily, I didn't spend anything that I normally wouldn't spend on the heroes that I was trying to already level up. Did a big power upgrade to Morgan so that she's in a very good spot. Just still need this armor artifact, or armor skin, and going to be working on her with these glyphs moving forward. But Amira basically got maxed out minus her Ascension stuff. So I'm very happy with how it turned out. I now have another hero that I can actually mess around with, see how it works out. But purpose of today's video is twofold. Number one, Ziri Brawls is on. And I have a basic team that's been doing well. I don't think this event is going to be that hard for most people. And this is the team I've been using. So it's just a Ziri with a Nebula, Orion, Augustus, and Dorian. I did this last night, and I did not lose at all with this team. It was pretty easy. Now, the only thing I would look out for is if someone has both Isaac and Sebastian, then maybe you'll be in a little bit of trouble. Other than that, if they have one or the other, it was just running completely through every single team. I've done a few defenses here too. You can see I've just put in a Illyria team. Thought that might be effective, just because Ziri, digs underground, so then it just becomes kind of a Illyria tank after that. So let's talk about the shop. There's really, if you're not going to buy items, and I get if you are a free-to-play, items might be your best choice. They take forever to get, so you really can go there. If you are going to buy items, I would suggest the Alchemist set, Lycanthrope's Fang. These, you're going to need so many of both that it's just going to be overwhelming. Unity of Extreme is very costly to make. Dragon's Heart, you're probably going to need a lot of those too. I would actually avoid Evening Curfew. There's some opportunity to grab those later. And these are good too, but I'm going kind of the basic resources. So the Lycanthrope's Fang Alchemist set is what I would do, and only if you really don't want to build these out, which require Lycanthrope's Fangs, you can get the Ruler's Globus or Unity of Extremes. I wouldn't bother with any purple items, definitely not any blue items, but for those that are really not focused on items yet, what I would be going after is these two. Probably the Absolute Artifact chest first. They're a little bit more rare. Skin stones you can still get from a variety of sources. So I'd probably do this first. And if you already have plenty of these, then you can move on to skin stone chests and go for that. I think I'll still probably do Absolute Artifact chests. I think that's the direction I'm going to go. What I usually decide this based off, and I have an internal list that I use right here of basically who I'm trying to upgrade, who I'm trying to develop, and my resource order for most important items. And I move it around a little bit. Right now I have Absolute Artifacts right above Hero Skin Stones. How I get that is I actually go and I look to see where my heroes are currently at. So right now, the hero that is in development is, I believe, Morgan. So that's the one who I'm trying to level up the most. And you can see I've almost maxed out on skins. I still only need her armor skin. But if you look at the artifacts, all the way there except for this one, which amazingly I need Chaos Cores. So that is, I'm pretty much done with artifacts, so I still need skins. So we're in that kind of position where it is very close in terms of the preference that I need. I do have over 250 Absolute Artifact chest. I have a little bit of extra skin stone stuff. I can go here and get either of these resources if needed. And obviously the Elemental Tournament certificates. that I got, and I used a lot yesterday if you watched that, just to get some more coins. But I still have 161, which can get some large skin stone chests as well. So it's a really tight race into what I need more. I probably am still going to go absolute artifact chest for now, but they have started giving this out more in different events, so it's become less of a rare resource the more time goes on. Because of that, the order might switch for me in the future, but my order doesn't really matter per se. I think your order, what you should be going for, is what you need to get heroes to maxed out. For me, right now, it's very close between skins and artifacts. Honestly, if they had the glyph stuff here, I'd take those because I'm much more behind in that with the hero that I'm looking to upgrade, which is Morgan, than either skins or artifacts. So that's just my personal preference. That's what I would be doing. I would always be just trying to buy the stuff that you have the least of, basically. All right, so that's number one. Now, I wanted to talk about upcoming events because there's been a lot of different things that are going to be happening. We have Guardians of Outland that's going to be starting in a couple days. Not my favorite event, but if we go over to the calendar, you'll see that we have 3 days of Hero Brawls. It's the 6th today, 2 more days of that. Then we'll have 1 day of Guardians of Outland, Area of Conquest starts. Then we got the Elemental Synergy and Portal Anomaly. But we have also had an announcement. And the announcement is we have a new hero, which is Guus or Gus. He is a healer who uses strength. Reading over these, we'll do a quick overview. All of this stuff involves geese. So his ultimate is Starch March the Geese. Last few seconds during the march, geese appear on battlefield every half second. Golden Geese heal a random ally, while Gray Geese deal area damage around a random enemy and push them away. Then Feathers of Cold summons a wave of geese that give golden feathers to all their allies. The golden feathers cure a percentage of target's health over a few seconds. During the March of the Geese, golden geese give golden feathers to the allies they heal. And then Guardian Guus, if a health of an ally with a golden feather is supposed to drop below 25%, then before that happens, it is partially restored. The amount of health restored is increased for each remaining second of golden feather's duration. The golden feather disappears after triggering this effect. Then lastly, Lay on Feathers. Gus's basic attacks are directed at allies, choosing those who are closest to the front line and who do not have feathers yet. The attacks heal the target and give it a golden feather. I have no idea how this is going to play out. I'd love to mess around with it. Not my favorite aesthetic here. I'd love to mess around with it to see if they are, if Gus or Guus is going to be any good. We'll see. Looks like position middle line. I'm interested to see how he'll do with Maestro. We're still looking for good Maestro teams. Don't have them yet. But maybe he can be a good Maestro healer, potentially. I don't know how good of a healer overall he's going to be. It almost seems like a little bit like Martha. Not a ton, but just a little bit. I mean, he's middle line, Martha's back line. But just a lot of these golden feathers, healing at different points. I know Martha just has the totem that heals everyone. But it looks like he's not going to be doing much damage at all, besides maybe these gray geese that deal area damage. We'll have to see how much that does. My guess is probably not a lot. But we'll see. We'll see if they're any good. This hero is already on mobile. I don't play mobile, but I do keep kind of track of what's happening over there. So this hero is already there, and we actually do have a timeline of when that's going to be released. If you go to Hero Wars Guide, we have a new event called Path of Legends that is up that I wanted to talk to you about a little bit. So that is going to be happening July 13th. July 13th being, looks like, a week from now. So next Sunday, it looks like this event is going to start, or Saturday night, depending on where your time zone is. And these are the tasks, and they don't make sense quite yet. But if we look at these, and we go back a little bit in time, and it looks like we might have already gone too far. But the last hero that got released, which is... Why am I blanking on the name? Lyria. Goodness. Lyria I think the Lyria event and this event are going to be very, very similar. So we have win battle, and I think whenever it says add av const win battle, I think that's just talking about any battle in the stall progress that they did last time. So just win 64 of those. Those, as a reminder, you can do those for free up to a certain point, and they did have a totem as the prize for those. So I'm hoping we still have a totem there. We'll see if that actually happens. But then buy emeralds, spend emeralds, get a hero, X amount maximum rank by collecting fragments in the hero stall. That is going to be pretty easy to do. You can constantly repeat that. For free to play, pay to win, doesn't matter. You can constantly repeat that to make sure that you get all of those. Buy any pet in the hero stall X times. You can do that anytime. You're allowed to reset your adventure at any time with no penalty. So that's going to be super easy to do. Get X VIP points, 7,000. That's a lot. Spend stall coins. You'll be easily able to do that. And spend X invalid resource type specified. I don't know what that one's going to be. We'll see. I'm assuming it's going to be their coins, just like they had last time. They had specific coins that you could buy stuff from the shop. It will probably be something similar to that. If that's the case, that's good news. Last event was very easy to get through. It did not take long at all. I think 2 hours for the whole 7 days, and you were through it. Not a PvP event. You did have to spend a little bit to get the grand prizes, which were a red gift of Dominion and a totem. But it was well worth it if you are a spender, because that's way cheaper than the golden tickets. It's way cheaper than emeralds, anything like that. So I would highly recommend that if you are a spender, wait until now to spend, even though there are some good events coming up, such as AOC. And actually, let's actually take a look at that real quick, because we might have a little bit of overlap now that I think about it. Alright, so Area of Conquest goes till the 13th. And this one starts... Oh, it starts right after Area of Conquest. Okay. So there's not going to be an overlap in case you bought like a ticket that would help both for the VIP points. That's too bad. But it's still going to be a good event. I think I would absolutely recommend, if you're spending, to spend on this one more than Area of Conquest. If you are a big spender, maybe you can do both. But this will probably have the greater prizes. So we have a lot in store over the next week and a half. New heroes should be coming out. Then we'll have, right after this, I'm sure we'll have our hero or Titan Tournament of Power with the Power of the Titans Foundations of Power. Actually, let's take a look at that too. That one starts on the 17th. And... oh, wow. Yikes. So we're going to have the Titan Tournament of Power start right here too, according to this calendar. That's going to be... we're going to have a ×5 day of big events right here on July 18th to 19th. That is going to be a great day to spend. That is going to be an amazing day to spend. I am going to be spending a lot of emeralds, I'm sure, that day. Probably buying tickets that day, all that jazz. So yeah, that's big. We'll see if that holds or if they move that back. But that could be a really big event for a lot of people. So make sure you're already ready and planning for what you want to do. That's going to be it for today. We'll keep on giving updates as we get closer to these events. But thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, put them down below, and I will get to them. Talk with you soon.